Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I went a couple minutes early because I'm sitting here watching everyone say good morning to each other. And that is so fun for me. I'm Ann with A&L Homestead. And I really appreciate you being here. Of all the places in all the world, and you decided to spend a little bit of time with me, that makes me happy. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm going to move my microphone a little tiny bit closer. I have just a tiny little table here this morning. If y'all can see my surroundings. Yeah, and they're crazy. They're just crazy. Let's see if I can move the microphone a little bit closer. There we go. Good morning. Hey, everybody. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you all. Prayer Mountain Homestead. I was watching Ryan Hall last night or yesterday afternoon. He was live with all those bad storms, and he said it's getting ready to go to Prayer Mountain Park. And I thought, oh my goodness, I hope they're okay. All those bad storms, the tornadoes, and all those sorts of things. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Let's see if I can fix this so that the comments are a little bit less on my face on my phone. This setup is insane. Trying new streams and things on social media, excuse me, has been such a crazy time. It's just been a crazy time. I'm so sad that StreamYard went up on their prices so much. And so I have to use the free version on the Tube of You and my phone on the Book of Face. So that makes it kind of crazy. So, how is everyone on this election day? Oh, what an amazing time. It is, to me, it's always exciting and a little nervous about what's about to come with our country, the United States of America, where we had so many people that gave up their lives to be able to have the right to vote. That is just amazing. Oh, good. The tornadoes missed you, Prayer Mountain Homestead. Oh, lots of rain. I understand that. Hey, how you doing, Vineyard Chicks? Yeah, I am so crazy. I am nuts. And y'all, if I seem a little squirrely, it's because I have the computer here where I'm going live on you on the Tube of You, and then I have my phone propped up on a box in front of my computer. If that destroys everybody's thought process of how these things go, it just maybe might explain a little bit. Good morning, April Douglas. Lily and I send so much love. Yeah, I so crazy. I so crazy, says some of my people over there on the Book of Peace. Hey, everybody. In our prayer this morning, God told us to rejoice because God is in control. Absolutely. Absolutely. So it's just about 11 o'clock this morning. I went just a couple minutes early. And on Tuesdays, if you're new here, we choose our attitude of the day. Yeah, we choose our attitude of the day because you can. And this is my normal speech. You're listening at work. That's great. Thank you. Thank you. Don't get caught. Don't get caught. And so, when we choose our attitude, what I do is I try to concentrate on things that are positive. I try to block out. I put up the Wonder Woman bracelets. Ching, ching. I'm putting up Wonder Woman bracelets, putting a shield all around me, the shield of God that protects my brain and my heart from negative thoughts. And there's been a few negative thoughts lately. When you're trying to do something towards God's work, yeah, there's some self doubt that comes in and some craziness that comes in. But today, I choose to jump. Yep, jump in the deep end of the pool. God's got this, and that's important to keep in mind. That's exactly right. We have to trust in the Lord sometimes. Our heads get in the way. Sometimes they do, and it's, our heads sort of those crazy thoughts come in our brains. So I wanted to read you all a little something that I've been looking up as far as jumping into the deep end of the pool. We're all praying for our country today. Well, no matter who you're voting for, no matter what you're doing, as far as I'm a registered independent, quite frankly. And so I vote for the person and for their beliefs, not particularly for any party. You're sewing and you're listening. Good, stitching it up. I'm tickled to have that. But I wanted to share just a little bit of how this has helped me jump into the deep side of the pool, right? You can't always wait for the perfect time. Sometimes you just got to take a deep breath and jump because overthinking will destroy your happiness and your mood. It'll make everything worse than it actually is. So take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale, and have faith. What's meant to be will be. Now, this is anything but easy, but you are anything but weak. One day you're going to tell your story of how you overcame what you're going through right now, and your story will be someone else's survival guide. Because, as Mother Teresa says, people are often unreasonable and self centered. Give them anyway. If you're kind, people may accuse you of having ulterior motives, but be kind anyway. If you're honest, people may cheat you, but be honest anyway. If you find happiness, people may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today may be forgotten, but do good anyway. Give the world your best, and it may never be enough, but give your best anyway. For if you see, in the end, it's between you and God. It was never between you and them anyway. Mother Teresa said that. I love it. I love it. I love it. You know, it's not about what other people think. It's not about what other people are doing or other people's opinion. What we can do is have a relationship with the Lord to know that I'm going to do things so that when I go to sleep at night, yeah, I'll have a peaceful heart. Me and the Lord going to sleep together. And I think that's just amazing. Good morning, Shirley. How you doing, honey? I'm so glad you're here. And Kayla and Lori and Lilybird, you sweet thing. I'm working on trying to get stuff shipped to Canada, I can tell you, but right now, trying to ship to Canada is so crazy expensive, and the customer would have to pay for the shipping. That's more than the product. So, y'all, if you don't know, I've started a little business and um, selling some of my oils that I've made because they've helped me so much. But we're going to talk about that in a little bit. Good morning, Shannon. I'm glad you're here, honey. That's so sweet. McKim's Bling Bar and more. Good morning and blessings to you, honey. Good morning. Hey, Tony. Hey, Elizabeth. I've got your package ready to go. Just waiting for that little ding or a check in the mail, something like that. But it's ready to ship out. So I got some mail. I got some mail. Well, for one thing, it was amazing to go into your post office and have a couple of checks waiting there in your post office box. That's the first time that's ever happened. I should have taken a picture of them, but just so you could see it, I didn't. I kind of did a little giggle dance when I went and got them out of the mailbox, I kinda did a little giggle dance. That was funny. That was funny. So that was fun. But, y'all, I got a big box. Ugh, a big, big box. This is from my bacon buddy, my funny girl, my Kim Mill here that comes and talks to me. Hey, Tony. It comes and talks to me. It's a lot of fun. So I thought I would share with you. I have opened it already because it was taped up like Miss Lisa's ships from Lazy Days Ahead. Speaking of, mm, 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 mm. I got my lazy days ahead cupped out. Thank you, McKims. Thank you for sharing this out. Yeah, the giggle dance. Only in North Carolina. That's right. It was funny. People thought I had lost my mind, but you know what? That's not unusual, which is kind of a compliment and then a backwards compliment at the same time that people think I was unusual. It gives you joy. Thank you, Glitter World. Thank you. So this box is full of things, mostly for the grandchildren. And I wanted to share some of the things that it's full, y'all. I mean, it's full. So I'm going to pull them out. This is from Kim Mill, my friend that lives in New Jersey. And she and I talk over Facebook sometimes. First item is this precious teddy bear. She collects them and she has sent me a teddy bear in the past. But isn't that the sweetest little teddy bear? Oh my goodness. Good morning, sweeties, says Jessie to the Vineyard Chicks Homestead, the VC family homestead. And let's see, there's another one, another teddy bear. This is mostly for the grandchildren, right? Look at that. Isn't that just the cutest little thing you ever did see? He's got a little expression like, I'm here. I'm talking. I'm coming about. Did anybody else, when you were children, think that your toys came to life when you left the room? I I used to sneak in the room sometimes to see if I could catch them. This is so special. She wrote me a little note. I'm not going to read it. You can barely handle all the excitement, man. Yeah, you did, Rebecca. You thought your toys might come to life. Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? So she sent me a prize, a treasure. And this is something that her mother, her mommy, that has passed, hey, Jags, passed on to the other side. She's up in heaven now, but her mother used to collect pigs. And this was one of her prized pigs. I need a name for this cute little piggy. I need a name for it. Isn't that adorable? That's so sweet of her. I mean, all these things are so thoughtful. She just packed a whole box full of stuff. These are bookmarks. And I didn't quite understand this very well, but she sent directions in here. And they're all hooks that you can decorate. You still have some stuffed animal collection from the Misfit Land ourselves. Yeah. Spots? Chester? Now look, the Vineyard Chicks Homestead are good at naming pets. So these are they're the little markers. These are the pins. Oh, black eye. Oh gosh. Okay, okay. And then little apples that can go on the pins. And there's some little beads and things to go with it. And then, I mean, I'm telling you, this box never ends. Here's the instructions. But here are the bookmarks. And you put the little apples and things on there. And there's a bunch of them. Isn't that cool? So I could share. I could share with the grandchildren. And I'm tickled about that because I have two that are at Wilbur. Why didn't I think of that? Wilbur, the kids are both going through, both sets of grandchildren are reading Charlotte's Web. Wilbur would be perfect. You sell something similar in your shop, Lily Bird? That's so awesome. All right. So she also sent, look at all these stickers. And there's a face sticker and Valentine's. And there's my sweet card. And thank you, Analytic Gardener. We'll talk about my new adventure. I jumped into the deep end of the pool, y'all. I jumped into the deep end of the pool. But all of these, we're going to have so much fun together, the kids and I. And Valentine's and more Valentine's. Because Valentine's, although it feels like it's a long way away, is nothing. I got to tell you, I thought about it. My dolls talking to each other. I have vintage dolls on the shelves around my bedroom. But I ain't sure it doesn't happen. I can tell you. This one is a pretty little picture. Yeah. I forgot my floaties. Sometimes I did feel like I was drowning. It says, "My eternal home is heaven. Please your Father in heaven." Isn't that just the coolest thing? Can you see it? Hey, Miss Shirley. These are prizes that I got from a friend that shipped to me. And then some frozen stickers. You know, the girls are going to love these. That's That's my box of goodies, y'all. It just kept coming and coming and coming, and I was so thrilled with that. It's so sweet of her to think of me, excuse me, and to think of the grandchildren so much. That these are times, if they could talk, the stories they would tell. That's true, Jesse's Carol. Um, you know, just to have you all thinking of me and the time that I get to spend with the grandchildren. James is 13 now. He'll be 14 in February. So he's not going to have much time for his grandmama anymore. And then Gia is 10. She'll be 11 in December. Millie is 9. She'll be 10 in March. Kaylee is 8. She'll be 9 in December. Just a couple of weeks. The stuffed animals would literally remember every cringe thing we did when we were tiny. I'm telling you, it's just so fun. It's so fun. Excuse me. I still have this lingering cough, y'all. I'm trying. I know they are so big. And excuse me. Time marches on, whether we're ready for it or not. So don't get left behind if you treasure every moment. And I'm kind of missing those grandbabies. I haven't seen them in a couple of weeks. Good morning, Anne Francisco. They have some good, fun adventures. We do have some times that we'll spend together. And let's see. Anne, how about Bane? That'll do, pig. That'll do. I love it. I love it. Good morning, Talaya. I'm glad you're here. Drink some of that from that awesome cup. Yeah, I'm gonna drink some from this awesome cup. Mm. Good morning, G Mama. I'm glad you're here. And Diane. Yeah, and Cheryl. Oh my gracious. You notice I'm putting my cup on the floor because everything is on a TV tray right now. And I have been known to turn a cup of coffee over and spill it all over my keyboard. I have been known to do that. And so anything liquid, I try to keep it off the table. I try really hard to keep it off the table. Thank you. Gee, Mama, she's welcoming everybody into the chat. And she's saying, be sure and hit that like button. Yeah, I appreciate you so much. And the Vineyard Chicks, oh, looks like a really well made mug. And you like the shape. It is. It is. It's from Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. They sent me a coffee cup and I love it. So I got some things I wanted to share with you real quick that I found. You know, we're praying for our country. And Worth and I, our home is kind of nestled back in a cul-de-sac. And we don't really have close neighbors on either side of us, not like you could throw a paper airplane to. We do have neighbors. Good morning, Dorothy. I'm glad you're here. And so, hey, Sue, good to see you. And so, as far as not having really close neighbors, that's a good thing because when it comes crazy, yeah, you can get yours too from Lazy Days Ahead and just put the link in the in the tube of you sides. Yeah, to be able to get a coffee cup. Um, when the country goes crazy, because it has in the past, we've had some crazy times, and Worth and I just kind of sit back in our little corner of the world, our land of plenty, and step off for a little bit and pray really, really hard. You sorry, you meant Babe the pig. Babe the pig. That'll do, babe. That'll do. That's right. That's right. Babe is an awesome pig too. I love that. We'll see. We'll see what this cute little sassy piggy does. Just so cute, telling the world, hey, give me a little scratch underneath the chin. I'd like that. I'm gonna have to put it up here. Babe was a really sweet movie. Hey, Troy Sutton, I hope you're doing well. I hope the weather was nice to you the last few days. I know that you're over there in West Virginia and Tennessee. Tennessee, I think it is. But I was hoping that the weather, man, I was texting some of my Oklahoma people last night and emailing the last couple of days going, what county are you in? I heard your county on Ryan Hall. And if you hear somebody's county on Ryan Hall, you know they're in trouble. But they were all fine. They were all covered by the Lord, and that makes me happy. But I wanted to share a couple of things that were really cool that maybe you haven't seen yet that we can talk about. And some of them I have. These are called compressed towels. They're the coolest little things, and I'm really happy about them. I mean, I keep them in my pocketbook, I keep them in the fishing. My husband keeps them in his fishing box. We keep them in the car. We I mean, just scattered them all over the place because these little things do so well, and I wanna show you what they do. I've shown you before, but for those that are new, please bear with us. Let me get my little bowl of water I have here. Compressed towels. Now, Jesse has put, the Lord has shaken us up these last few days. I know, Tony. Oh, I'm telling you, those storms, we're all praying for a hedge of protection. I think they probably calmed down a little bit, but I wanted to show you. These are compressed towels. Okay. They come like this. I sent some of these out long ago to a friend of mine, and I didn't explain what they are, and she was wondering if they were mints or just exactly what in the world I had sent her. They're not mints. They're certainly not meant to be eaten. And so I've opened it a little bit so that my fingers can open things. My fingers are struggling with this weather change, but I'm doing great. I, my arthritis. See, normally I wouldn't even be able to open a package like that, but I've been using Black's Tropicals Wild Yam Cream. I have that right here. And it has helped my hands and my knees, my arthritis, all generally. I use it like 3 times a day. But look, this is a jar I got back in September, and that's how much I have used because I just take a little dab, just a little, just rub it, and then I put it right here. It seems to work. That's the only thing I've done differently is use this wild yam cream from blackstropicalhomestead.com. You might want to check out their store. All right. So I have my bowl and my compressed towel. I'm going to try to um, use this and not dump the water in my lap, right? So here's a little teeny bit of water. I'm not going to use all this water. Put the tab in here and then you put water on it. Can you see that? See how it expands right away? It's just the neatest thing. And then this has soaked up all the water, so I don't need to worry about it spilling. You're so inspired by my health journey and natural products. Me and Bob's bodies hate weather changes. I know. I'm telling you, Lori, it's crazy. But look, it opens up to a really large cloth. I prayed, and God brought my husband and I safe, headed towards the Amarillo and OKC, Oklahoma City storms, and getting through before they started back up. Oh gosh. Whew, I'm so glad for the hedge of protection around you. But look, this thing, it's just the neatest. And then you can use it to wash your hands, wash your body. Freeze dried towels, only Miss Ann Homestead. That's funny. I found them on Amazon. Jesse from Lazy Days Ahead has been dropping the link and on both, I think, on both, yep, on both platforms. So that's a lot of fun. That was something really cool. And I wanted to show you something else that all of us need to have in our house, right? We all need to have something that if we get a deep cut, and you young people don't know anything about this, but us older, more experienced people, we might be taking some blood thinners occasionally. And I actually, for my blood thinner, I don't take pharmaceuticals. I take my cayenne pepper shot in the morning. But if you get a cut, some people can't stop the bleeding and they have to go to the hospital or whatever. But this is Bleed Stop. And Bleed Stop is something that I always want to have around close to the house. You can get it on Amazon or in Walmart or anything. Hey, Mennonite Farmhouse, how you doing? And it has little packages. The packages are powder. I'm not going to open them for you. But you can pour these on your wounds, and it's not supposed to burn, but it is supposed to stop the bleeding really fast. Now, there's some other things that you can use around your house. You can use cornstarch. Did you know that? You can use cornstarch on your wounds. Cornstarch will stop a bleed, which is pretty daggone cool. You have Blue Stop for the livestock. Hey, Mennonite Farmhouse, I'm glad you're here. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Dorothy, we're going to be praying for you. There's thunderstorms heading your way. There's storms, man. Our, where we have our weather is fantastic. It's beautiful. It's in the 70s, a cool breeze. There's no storms going on. Dry as a bone here. It's dry as a bone, but yeah. So I don't know about Blue Stop, and Jesse doesn't know about Blue Stop. You know, oh, I like that powder. Yeah, I use it when you're trimming your tiny nails of all your birds. That's good. Yeah, when I was trimming brownies. You see my little oh, there he is. He's moving away. He's trying to get out of the picture. He's sneaking away on the couch. You start talking about trimming nails, Brownie's going to be getting out of Dodge. I can tell you, he is something else. So, but I did want to share with you also something else that has helped with my skin. These are things that, if by some chance, yeah, Brownie, people are saying hey to you and you're hiding from them. Um, we talked about getting your hands clean. We talked about wound care. If you get a cut or something like that, I want you to be ready, right? Well, you use the spray version of Blue Coat. That's a really good product. We'll have to check out that. Is that a powder, stypic powder? Pencil shape. I'm not sure, Dorothy. I don't even know how to say that word. Safe in the wound, used by hospitals and first responders. Keep your children and family safe. First aid necessity. Be prepared. It also works for people on blood thinners. For best results, Pack powder into the wound generously, apply pressure firmly, and hold until the bleeding stops. Now, this little package holds 2 packets. It's Styptic. Oh, thank you, Lily Bird. I can always count on you guys to help. I can always count on you guys to help. The spray version sounds good for your dogs. Yeah. And you can use cornstarch. If you have to, you can use flour. Flour doesn't do as well as cornstarch. Um, but just in case, because it's 11:28, and I can't let you go without sharing my new adventure where I jumped into the deep end of the pool, right? I've started a little business of sharing what I have found that is absolutely, completely 100% natural, using God's products instead of pharmaceuticals, right? And what I have done is I've made some calendula oil, which is like a topical antibiotic. Is the calendula oil with castor oil. And I chose castor oil because it's one of the greatest carrier oils. It penetrates your skin the best. And this will heal, can help heal. Supposedly, I'm not a doctor, can't tell you anything. Check with your doctor. But I do have some calendula infused castor oil. And if you're interested in some, this has helped my hands. You see, I still have scars on my hands, but they were open wounds. This one is completely healed. I have grown calendula. This particular calendula I had to source out, Lily Bird, but trust me, there will be a lot of calendula growing in the land of plenty. What I've done is, because I can't give it away, although I would love to give it away, a larger bottle is $25, a little bottle is $15, but if you buy both of them together, it's a discount of $35 and no shipping. I take care of all the shipping. So this is wound healing. Anything that you have on your skin, it's like a neosporin, but it doesn't have all the junk in it. It's just completely natural. If you're interested, you can contact me at landofplentyproducts@gmail.com. And y'all, I have a meeting tomorrow at 1 o'clock from 1 to 2. And I think my website's going to be coming up really soon. Yep, my website is going to be andalehomestead.com. And but for right now, it's not published yet. And it's the funniest thing trying to get ready for this website, right? You have an about page that you have to talk about yourself and how it all got started. That's hard. I mean, I can describe, yep, it is personal testimony, not medical advice. Please do your own research. Eucalyptus oil is great for deep penetration. That's true, Troy, but I'm I'm allergic to really strong smells, and eucalyptus oil to me makes me sneeze sometimes. Um, so on the website, adalehomestead.com. All right. You have to write an about page. I I had a terrible time. Oh, good, Christine. All right, heading to South Dakota. You're listening and driving. You be safe, sweetheart. You be safe. And um, that was tough. It took me a couple of days, but I managed to get that right. There's going to be a video coming out really soon because not only did I write it, but I did a little video showing about it. And then you have your products that you're supposed to take pictures of. And I kind of got a little creative. I probably need to make thumbnails for those products or something because they're crazy going on about that. I do. I have psoriatic arthritis, Karma, and Dorothy. She's talking to Dorothy. Do my hands burn? Not with the calendula oil. This doesn't burn them, but hand sanitizer, a lot of soaps. If I wash a lot of dishes, I washed a bunch of dishes last night because I was rebottling, putting more oils in the bottle, and I had to use dishwashing detergent, which I hope to make my own very soon, not to sell, but just to have. Okay, stitching it up. You have a beautiful day too, because it's 11:33. I got to go too. But I just wanted to share with you something that I have used. One thing you want to remember, if you get a little bottle, these are roll-ons. And so you want to make sure that if you're using a roll-on, it's kind of an individual use thing. I mean, think about it. You're rolling on your issues in your hands. My hand was a little bit dry this morning. So this is mine. I've used several bottles of my own. This was a fun live. Gotta go. Have a great day. Okay, Vineyard Chicks. Love y'all. I got oil all over my house, y'all, because I'm putting oil on my hand half a dozen times. But if you want some, Land of Plenty products at gmail.com. And email me, email what you would like, email me your address is a big deal. I'll email you back and give you PayPal, my PayPal link. Or some people have mailed checks, and that's okay too. That's all right. Post office box. I'll tell you how to do it. Hey, pescatarian gardener. Thank you, Jesse Leos. I appreciate that. He's over on the Book of Face and YouTube. Man, that man is working hard this morning. So, everyone, it is 11:34. It's time for me to go. I'm the 30-minute girl. Today, as you're saying your goodbyes and you're saying your so longs to everyone, I'm going to close up and say, today we're going to jump in to the deep end of the pool. Pray for our country. Pray that everyone is safe in the voting polls. I encourage you to express yourself by voting today. Peace and love to everyone. And understand that sometimes things, you got the good angel and the bad angel saying, you're not good enough. Nobody cares about what you do. And the other one going, and please help others. Show them what you have been doing and how it has helped you so much, and it might help somebody else. All right. Y'all be blessed. Yep. Be blessed, everyone. Be safe with all these storms going on. That's right, Rebecca. I'm excited. You got a new transmission. Rebecca Touched by Yarn got a new transmission for her car. It's not on yet, but she does own it. So I love you all so much. And remember that the Lord says, I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. They're plans for good and not to harm you. They're plans for hope and a future. Love you all a whole bunch. Y'all take care, and we'll see you soon. Jessie baby, pop in the bottom for a second. Please tickle that thumbs up on your way out. That's right. Ring that bell. Hey, Vicky, glad y'all are here. We'll talk to you soon now. Bye-bye. Love you.